10 years later, my high school reunion was approaching, and initially I wasn't planning on attending. However, my friends convinced me otherwise. The reunion was set for August on a Saturday, organized by a few volunteers from our graduating class, and it was going to take place in an elegant catering hall in a special part of the city. Having not seen many people from high school for a decade, except for a handful of friends who persuaded me to join, I harbored reservations. I wasn't particularly fond of many from high school, and the idea of engaging in small talk with 100 unfamiliar faces for the first time in 10 years seemed unpleasant. On the reunion night, I went to my friend Kayla's house, accompanied by Marissa and Sophia, pre-gaming at her place. We later called an Uber to take us to the venue, arriving fashionably late around 9 o'clock. We entered the party hall to find familiar faces, albeit age. Approximately 80 to 100 people were present, more than anticipated. Being with friends eased the process of reconnecting with those I hadn't seen in years. However, the atmosphere differed from my expectations. A DJ, party lights, and a lively environment prevailed, contrary to my envisioning of a quiet, intimate setting for conversations. As the night unfolded, my friends and I sat at a table with some other girls from high school, feeling somewhat awkward as my friends engaged with others. I found myself alone at the table. It was then that I noticed a guy from another table looking in my direction. Eye contact led to his approach, introducing himself as Connor. We engaged in conversation, and he revealed having transferred to our school during senior year. Though initially unrecognizable, we continued chatting, and Connor eventually asked for my number, which I provided. After concluding my food and drink, I sought out my friends. They were dispersed, interacting with various individuals, some of whom I wasn't particularly fond of. Kayla tried calling, but I declined, texting her that I got a ride home with Connor. It was then that my friends warned me about a random guy using a different name. Panicking, I assessed the situation, realizing the need to escape. At a red light, I seized the opportunity, opening the car door and telling Connor I had to go, running into a TGI Fridays parking lot. He didn't pursue. I called Kayla, and they rescued me, preventing a potentially dangerous situation. The next morning, a knock on my door revealed my neighbor informing me that the guy had been looking through my windows. Grateful for my friends' timely warnings and my neighbor's intervention, I moved to a different apartment within the same community for safety. Every great beginning starts with small steps. By joining me on this journey, we can grow together. Don't forget, every subscriber means a lot to me.